This is Santa Rosa, New Mexico, called by some the City of Natural Lakes, but also known as the Pueblo of Guadalupe by New Mexico author Rodolfo Anaya. In his first novel, Bless Me Ultima, published in 1972, Anaya travels the subconscious world, which holds its cultures, collective images, symbols, and dreams. This novel was circulated just as the Chicano movement was taking root in the national consciousness and the community of Mexican Americans was establishing its unique cultural identity through the refinement of art, theater, music, and literature. In this subconscious world, Anaya examines the cultural forces that shape the lives of Nuevo Mexicanas and Nuevo Mexicanos in the 1930s and the 1940s. Through Ultima and the subconscious world, Anaya exposes the dark side of brujeria and raises questions about good, evil, and truth. Rodolfo Alfonso Anaya was born to Rafaelita and Martina Anaya on October 30th, 1937 in Pastura, New Mexico. Rodolfo was born into a generation of Mexican-American families that experienced the culmination of the displacement of an agro-pastoral self-subsistence economy by a wage labor market economy. His mother, a devoted Catholic, influenced Rodolfo to study, adjust, and succeed in the encompassing societal sphere of the Anglo-American culture. His family moved from Pastura to Santa Rosa, New Mexico, where he spent his years as a boy. Through this cuento, the hope is to give those who have read the novel a visual perspective of where Anaya developed or may have developed his ideas for writing Bless Me Ultima. The author sets the stage. He then uses the place of his birth, Pastura or Las Pasturas, as the birthplace of his father, Gabriel Mares, as a llanero plainsman, and then talks about the birthplace of his mother, Maria Mares y Luna, El Puerto de los Lunas, the refuge of the Luna family, a gateway. Metaphorically, it means gateway to the moon. The Pecos River that made the soil of the Lunas rich and magical. Anaya describes the longhouse of his grandfather, Luna, and Tenorio's bar, where the father of the Brujas Trementina reside, and Ultima confronts Tenorio. Anaya speaks of his home as it truly was living when his family moved to Santa Rosa, with the view of the church and the goat trails he mentions throughout the story. The sandstone cliffs that resemble the place in Puerto de Luna where his uncle Lucas Luna saw the brujas dancing, and the place where the remnants of the fires that have been burnt over the course of half a century plus. Just north of the cliffs is the Black Bridge where Jason's Indian friend lived, and Samuel and Antonio passed under to go on their afternoon fishing excursion, where they see the Vitamin Kid running on the planks high inside the gullet of the train bridge. Samuel tells Antonio about the great golden carp of the Pecos River, and Samuel admits that he and the kid are brothers. This is the same Pecos River where Lupito Chavez, the man with war fatigue, hid from the villagers after killing the sheriff, and Antonio watched him be shot and die on the bank of the river of the Golden Carp. The church that Antonio made friends with of the other older local boys like Bones, Horse, Ernie, Florencio, and Abel comes into view. And of course, the El Rito Creek that one must traverse to get to the land of the Lunas, and right next to where Rodolfo Anaya's bronze memorial sits reading a book in motionless silence.
I'd walk away if I could, while my senses are good, but it's one that steals the show. There's just nowhere left to go. I walk away if I could, flip the page like I should, but the sweet taste lingers like I knew it would. I walk away if I could, while my senses are good, but if one night steals the show, there's just nowhere